to my channel. I am so excited you guys are here today. Today we are doing Halloween treats. We have like lunch ideas, we have treats, we have a drink, and all of these are kid friendly. Or if you're like me and you just eat like a child, then you will love these as well. So no age limit on these. With our drink, you can also add alcohol if you want. We will not be today, but that's totally an option if you're having an adult Halloween party. Would be a super fun idea. But if you are new, hello, welcome to our page. I am Cheyenne Fissori, and I do homemaking videos, decorating, recipes, all of the above. So make sure that you like and subscribe if you are enjoying this video today. Also, let us know if you use any of these recipes, if you or your kids end up loving them. Also, I have not tried any of these before. I found them on Pinterest. I've been wanting to make them. And you guys, I am the queen at Pinterest fails. So we're gonna see if I can pull them off. We might have some fails today. I don't know, but that's all part of the fun. So let's get into it.
Right, for the first one, you need to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. And we are making a pumpkin quesadilla, so all you need is your favorite tortillas, cheese, and hot sauce, and some olive oil. I think this is probably the easiest one out of today to make, and it'd be really, really fun for the kids to help too and get to choose their face on their little jack-o'-lantern. All you do is cut out the shape of the face you want, add on the cheese, stick it in the oven, and you are good to go. Okay, cheese time. Put your face on top of the quesadilla because you don't want the cheese leaking out everywhere. And then right before you stick it in the oven, you're just going to want to coat it with some olive oil so it broils nicely. Okay, I'm like genuinely concerned about the face. I know, like, I'm just wondering how the cheese isn't going to overboil. Oh, you guys can't see it. There we go. It's not as burnt as it looks on the video, I promise, but I think it's about time for it to come out. But let's see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's done and it is so cute. I was really confused on how the cheese wasn't going to overspill, but that makes sense of why you want to put it in the oven, because if you were to flip it like you would normally make a quesadilla, the cheese is all going to fall out of the mouth and the eyes. So super cute idea. 10 out of 10 Pinterest win. Now let's try it.
The noise. My neighbors are doing something outside, but this is so cute. I'm really proud of this, even though it's just a quesadilla that I cut holes in, but tastes like a quesadilla, but it's so much cuter than the regular quesadillas I usually make. Also, this is my first time buying the hot sauce. They were out of mild. Goes really, really well together. So good. Gotta give this one a try, for sure.
I'm doing this, I'm watching a favorite, Hubie Halloween. Let me know in the comments if you also love this movie, and if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a good laugh.
Said, queen of Pinterest fails. Starting to make the next one, and I have this cute little hocus pocus dish to put it in, but the hat was so sealed tight that it fell off and just broke. So we're gonna make do, but strike number one.
All right, for the next one, you're gonna need chocolate Chex Mix, Reese's Pieces, Reese's by themselves, and pretzels, or get them together, candy corn, and then also some salted popcorn. Love this one because literally all you have to do is pour it all into a bowl, and it's another great one for kids to help out without being too messy or, you know, anything dangerous for that matter. One recommendation I would make is to do the candy last, just because it is the weight of the whole thing, so it'll sink to the bottom. So just make sure you coat the whole thing last with the candy. Also, if you buy the Reese's pretzels, they don't come already unwrapped. So here I am about to dump the whole thing in there, and I have to unwrap every single one. So please enjoy this, as I took 15 minutes to unwrap these, but I sped it up for you. And last, we're gonna grab our popcorn, and you're about to see me contemplate life of the bowl choice that I made. I had to resort to something bigger, and like I said, I would have put the popcorn in before all the candy because that is the weight of it, and it's hard to mix together once it's on the bottom. So don't be like me. Put the popcorn in before the candy. I did try to mix it all up because my candy did fall to the bottom. Didn't really work as planned. Ended up just making a huge mess. So, like I said, I tried this out so you guys could make it right the first time. So you're welcome. Okay, but all in all, it turned out so good, and I think it turned out super cute too. I added some more candy to the top, but Drew got home and he tried this and he said that it was like crack. We cannot stop eating it. It is so good, and it lasts for a while too. It's not something you have to throw out right away. Next snack is going to require the oven, so you're going to preheat to 350 degrees. You're going to want 2 9-inch pie crusts, some mozzarella cheese, marinara sauce, pepperoni, an egg, and some cookie cutters. After making this, I think I would have done pizza crust instead of pie crust, but try it out. You might like the pie crust, but I think next time we'll do pizza crust. And since we are doing the pie crust, I'm just going to coat my counter with some flour so it doesn't stick, so we can cut out our shapes much easier. Alright, so all you're going to do is just cut out the pie crust like you were making cookies. You're going to have your first layer and put it on the pan. So don't be like me. Look at my shirt. Wear an apron. Next, you're going to add the mozzarella cheese to your pie crust. And I forgot to mention, you can do any shapes that you want. I'm making little jack-o'-lanterns, and I decided to do a couple leaves just to see how they would turn out. But you can literally do this for any holiday, any cookie cutter that you have. You could even do Valentine's with hearts, so it's totally up to you. But add the mozzarella cheese, then you're going to want to add your marinara sauce on top, and then we'll add the pepperoni in just a second. Alright, now it's pepperoni time. Cram as much as you want on there. The leaves I was only able to fit one, but the pumpkins I was able to fit about 3. So just depending on your cookie cutter size, that's what you'll be able to do. And I would highly recommend using a larger cookie cutter just so you have some more room to work with. Alright, now we need to create an egg wash because we need the stickiness to put the 2 pieces of pie crust together once you make your top layer. So beat yourself an egg real quick and set it to the side. Okay, now you're just going to coat the corners of all of your pie crust, not the whole thing, just the edges so you're able to stack the top one on top and press them together. So next we're going to create our top layer. So you're going to want to cut out the same shapes and amounts that you did for the bottom layer. I'm making little pumpkins, so I'm going to do jack-o'-lanterns, and this is another fun thing for kids to do because you can cut out the faces and they can all have different faces if they wanted and watch theirs cook, which is super fun and cute for them. Okay, once you have them all stacked on top of each other, we're going to add an egg wash because we're going to need to press these together so our fillings don't cook out of them. Alright, and then I just took a fork and pressed the edges together. It gives that cute little like fancy pie look that I always think of when I see it in the magazines. I don't know. But also if you do a shape that doesn't have cuts in it, so like my leaves, you're going to want to make little slits in the top for it to breathe a little bit. So make sure you don't forget that part if you're not doing jack-o'-lanterns. Into the oven they go. They turned out super cute, and I added some marinara to the side for dipping. Really, really good too. Okay, so for this, you need a cup of flour, a cup of graham crackers. I just broke mine up on my own because I already had some in the pantry. This took about like half of the sleeves that they come in. And then you need 1/3 of a cup of oats, salt, baking powder, light brown sugar. It called for like 4 or 5 Hershey bars, so I just got this little pack. The Ghost marshmallows, I found mine at Walmart. You can also get them at Target and I'm sure Amazon. An egg, a stick of butter, and then also something to paint the face with. This isn't necessary, but you can get a edible pin, or I'm gonna try it with the writing gel and see how that turns out. So let's get started. You're gonna wanna preheat to 350 degrees. Okay, so in here I have the flour, the graham crackers, baking powder, salt, and the oats. So just mix it all together. It wants to dry separate from the wet, and now we're gonna go do the wet stuff and then we'll mix it together. We've got our butter and our light brown sugar. We're gonna blend that together. Next, you're just gonna add your egg and then mix that together. Okay, now we can add all of our dry ingredients to the wet and watch me make the biggest mess of my life. Really, Vay, you guys, if you came for a show, here you go. Okay, then we're gonna put our graham cracker crust at the bottom of the dish, and I had to use my hands to spread it around because it was really, really thick. Then we're gonna stick that in the oven and let it cook on its own. Once it's ready to go, you can let this bake for about 15 to 20 minutes and then let cool completely before moving on to the next steps. Now it's time to add the Hershey's and then also our little ghosties on top. You can also use any kind of chocolate that you want. And then this is going to broil on low for about 1 to 2 minutes, okay?
Well, this is what happens when you're a mom. I left for 2 seconds to go put Hazel to bed. I really hope Drew likes burnt marshmallows. I mean, welcome to my life.
That's actually how I like my marshmallows.
Good, so you'll eat them?
Yeah, heck yeah. That's how marshmallows supposed to be.
Oh, sad day. Sad, sad day.
You got people who like burnt, people who like golden, people who like them raw. There's always those people at the campfire.
So I just hit all levels of marshmallow liking.
Yeah.
For this next one, you're going to want orange juice concentrate, orange sherbet, club soda, ginger ale, and an orange. I forgot to add the ginger ale in here because it was late and my brain is just mush. So don't forget to add in your ginger ale. But you basically just add in however much your heart desires. Maybe mix it up, taste it a little bit, add what might be missing to you. It's so good. Another fun thing for the kids to enjoy. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank y'all so much for trying these out with me, and we will see you all next Monday at 10 a.m. Bye!